What's going on, y'all? That man down here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Call of Duty Black Ops 7 gameplay. Now, this is the beta, and this gameplay is from after they introduced the no skill-based matchmaking playlist. Now, I will give my thoughts and everything about the game maybe a little bit later in a different video, but today I want to talk about this whole skill-based matchmaking thing and why it's so important not to get caught up in the hype just yet, because Call of Duty, man, I think it's pretty obvious what the end goal is going to be here, which unfortunately I do not want to happen, but I think it is a foregone conclusion that this is what it is about to happen. But before I even say what's going to happen, I do want to say that the introduction of this playlist has been some of the best time playing Call of Duty since, I would have to say, Black Ops 2, maybe. Like, the level of matchmaking, we haven't seen this in so long, and it feels so refreshing to be able to play Call of Duty and not feel like you have to be in a CDL lobby, a dang on MLG sweat fest the whole time. Like, it's so refreshing to be able to play and just kind of casually play, have fun, use different weapons, not having to use meta guns, things like that, man. Just be able to play and just have a good time. And this video specifically, this gameplay, this is a gameplay that was a nice back and forth. It was a guy on the other team. I started popping off a little bit early. As you can see right now, I'm using the Grave Digger or Grave Maker, whatever it's called. This kill streak is actually like one of the funnest kill streaks in the game. I'm sucking with it right now. As you can see, I think I only get like one kill. I'm shooting people directly. Somehow it's still not killing them. I don't know, but yeah. But this kill streak is pretty fun to use, and I hope they don't change anything about it. But I started popping off at the beginning of this gameplay, and then a guy on the enemy team, he starts popping off, and then later on I start popping off again, and it's a nice back and forth. And I think this is the best way to experience Call of Duty, where it's just, maybe you have one or two guys on the opposite team that's, like really good or, good at the game. And then the rest of the guys are just, somewhat decent, average, or just bad at the game. And you don't get these type of matches when you're playing with the skill-based matchmaking lobbies, man. So like I said, this is a very tense, high, like, I don't even know, just this is a very like close game, man, all the way down to the wire. I think the difference is like 2 points at the end. So this type of fun experience, man, is only available with the no skill-based matchmaking. But here is the unfortunate thing that I believe is going to happen, guys. We cannot get too excited about this, because we've already seen they added search and destroy open the other day, and now they've already taken that playlist out. And I believe what they're going to do is, once the full Call of Duty, well, after the beta ends, they're going to say, well, I think the data shows that player retention is just better with skill-based matchmaking. And what they're going to do is, they're going to say the player retention and skill-based matchmaking is going to be good for the game, and the data shows that more players are playing the game, more bad players are staying on the game longer, and people are leaving the game a lot more. And they're going to come up with all these stats, and then what's going to happen is they're going to say, as a consolation prize, they're going to put in a playlist with no skill-based match. Like, you'll have a choice between regular TDM, domination, search and destroy, hardpoint, all that stuff. And then somewhere buried in all the game modes that you can play is going to be an open playlist, which obviously once the full game releases, nobody is going to be playing the open playlist, because it's so many other game modes to play, and the casual players are not going to go out of their way to choose the open playlist. Because for one, people want to choose what game modes they want to play. For one, we don't even like mosh pits to begin with. Like, I don't know why Call of Duty is obsessed with these stupid mosh pits. Like, why is there a mosh pit for everything? Like, what happened to the days where you can just choose TDM, domination, search and destroy without having to play in a freaking mosh pit. It doesn't make any sense. But anyways, anyways, the I forgot what I was even talking about, the whole mosh pit thing. But yeah, what they're gonna do is they're gonna have the separate game modes that you could play, and then they're gonna add the mosh pit no skill based matchmaking playlist, which is gonna be a null, mute, and dull mute point, because nobody's gonna join into that playlist because the casual players are gonna just choose TDM or search and destroy or domination or whatever they want to play. And the only people that are want to go to the open playlist are the quote unquote sweats that want to have a casual experience. But if all the sweats go to the open no skill based matchmaking playlist, then it's just gonna be the same as playing skill based matchmaking because only sweats are in the lobby. And that's why I'm gonna say, unless they come out and say after this beta ends, unless they come out and say that they are no longer like the no skill based matchmaking will be the default matchmaking in the game, I will not be purchasing this game. And it's very unfortunate actually, because I think a lot of Call of Duties fall victim to this, that the gameplay itself is not really bad. Like Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, these games aren't necessarily that bad. Like even in MW3, they've experimented with this. I can't remember if it was MW3 or MW2, but they've experienced with this. They've experimented with this before, where they'll add a limited time mode or limited time playlist or game mode, whatever, and it'll have a no skill based matchmaking in that playlist. And they don't come out and say that is no skill based matchmaking in that playlist, but if you play it, you can tell. For example, like I said, I don't remember if it was MW3 or 2, but they came out with a game mode called Cash, and in that game mode there was no skill-based matchmaking, or minimal as they would like to call it. And people, if you remember playing that game mode in that in the MW2 or 3, tell me in the comment section, because that game mode had no skill-based matchmaking. And they'll do this sometimes. Like I said, they'll add a game mode in the game and that mode will not have skill-based matchmaking, but they don't come out and say that it doesn't, but it doesn't. And I think even like some YouTubers, I forgot the guy's name, I watch him, but some YouTubers even point this out. They're like, oh yeah, this game, there's a new limited time game mode that they added, and we believe it has no skill-based matchmaking, but we just can't prove it. And they also, developers didn't say that it's not in the game, but trust, it was definitely like it was not in that playlist. So like I said, unless the default matchmaking is no SBMM, then I just won't be purchasing the game, and this will be the year that Battlefield overtakes Call of Duty. I firmly believe, even if it's no SBMM in the game, I think Call of Duty has already put the nail in the coffin. They've already made their bed with a lot of the Call of Duty fans. A lot of people have already made the switch over to Battlefield, and they already have it in their mind that they're going to be playing Battlefield this year and maybe next year and whatever. So Call of Duty, man, the only way I truly believe they can come back from this, because it's unfortunate, because like I said, this is like a fun game. Obviously this is just a beta, so we haven't even really seen everything yet, but so far, I mean, they are listening only because they're kind of forced to listen, just because the Battlefield is putting so much pressure on them, which is kind of, we shouldn't even like be too happy about this, because the only reason they listen is, like we said, Battlefield are whooping them in pre-order sales and just everything right now, numbers, overall excitement for the game. Battlefield is just dominating right now, and the only reason that they're doing this is because like Battlefield is doing what it's doing. And right here, I'm going crazy with the Gravemaker. We're coming down to the wire. I'm going crazy. I'm trying to get the people off the objective. I'm hoping my teammates can, carry me and get to the hard point while I'm putting in work with my kill streaks. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, the only reason they're doing this is because of Battlefield. So we've been saying the same exact thing for like 5-6 years now, and they haven't listened. The only time they listen is when their foot is in the fire. So honestly, I would say even if they do have no skill based, I gotta say, man, it's honestly just time to ditch Call of Duty unless they just truly listen. Like, they're so hard headed, they just don't listen, and it's so unfortunate because the Call of Duty was once, you know, one of the like best, well, I think it still is like best selling game almost every year, whatever. But the fall from grace has just been crazy to see because the numbers each year get lower and lower and lower, but somehow the money is they're making more money than ever before because of the post-launch content and the pay-to-win skins and guns and all this other extra stuff that they add in after the fact. But it's like the quality of the games have just been depleting, and a lot of it has to do with the skill-based matchmaking. Some, like I said, these games can be enjoyable. Battlefield or Black Ops 7 can be an enjoyable game. All they have to do is make this playlist the default matchmaking system for the whole game. And if that is not the case, a lot of people will not be playing the game. I know I will not be. But I believe this gameplay is almost coming to an end. I mean, right here, let's see, it's getting down to the wire. At this point, I may go on another kill streak, I believe. I'm not even sure. I start turning up because I'm like, okay, let me try to help my team win. And I get on this hard point. I'm trying to defend off. I think I get killed shortly here, but then I come back and have a crazy play. I end up getting play of the game just because I was going so crazy. I die right here, but this next life right here is play of the game right here. Kill him, slide in here, kill him, boom, another one, switch weapons, killing. I'm just going crazy. I'm clearing the hard point, going crazy, trying to help my team win. But yeah, man, this game is fun. Like, I have not had this much fun playing Call of Duty since, like I said, like Black Ops 2, and I can actually play solo. Even if I play, like, playing other Call of Duty solo is dang near impossible with the type of matchmaking that they have implemented over the past years. But with this, even if sometimes you do get sweats, 1 or 2 is manageable. Like, that's all we ask for. Like, this, it's not like you want to play noobs every single match. Like, I love playing these close games like this, but having just 1 or 2 enemies that's good is manageable. But when it's 6 other people on the enemy team that play exactly like you or better, it's just not a fun experience. And to have that every single time you load in is no mix, is no randomness. It's just where you know you're gonna play sweats. And if you do happen to have that one good game, just best believe that next game you get is gonna be sweaty. But right here, yeah, I go on another kill streak. I called in my hunter killer drones, my HKDs or whatever it's called. I start going crazy. I'm turning on people, killing people on the hard point, switching guns. I'm going nuts, and somehow I die right here. No. So then I call in my grave digger, grave hunter, grave maker, whatever it's called. I said grave digger. I'm going crazy with the grave digger again. I'm going crazy. This kill streak, like I said, is so fun to use, and I hope they don't. They shouldn't nerf it. I heard some people like, oh, they need to minimize the distance it can see and all that, but nah, I don't think so. But right here, we're getting close to the end. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I'm trying to get back to the hard point. We only need 2 more points to win. Let's see. Kill him. Oh, and somehow they end up winning when we were only 2 points away from winning. They end up getting 89, almost 90 kills this game. Somehow we still couldn't win. But that's the end of this gameplay, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I am out. Peace.